Everybody doing? I need to get my fisheye lens. Welcome. All right, let me stick in the microphone. Hey, Jason, I just ended yours that quick? Damn. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Mobile Holly. I'm actually going to go outside because it is a super nice day here in Virginia. There's some green for you that live everywhere else. There you go. Alright, what mic do I use? I'm using right now the MTX lavalier microphone. Hey, crazy stuff in VA today. I know, when that guy shot himself is like the next county over. I live in Fredericksburg and he's in Fauquier County. So crazy. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the victims for the heinous crime that happened there. Very sad. Hey, Alex Kahn, Jason Stolkin. How's everybody doing today? Mamapreneur. Yes. Lots of, people are nuts. Guns don't make people crazy. Crazy people are crazy, and that's just sad. But that this title is so damn sensational, I had to join. Thank you. So if you guys don't know who I am Brian Fanzo, better known as iSocialFans on the Twitters. I am a chief digital strategist at a company called Broadsuite Media Group. We help companies, DM me when you do yes, we do need to do the integrity blab, Alex Kahn, for sure. Thank you guys for swiping right and sharing this with the followers. If you're on Android, swiping up and sharing it with your followers. I promise it'll be, Periscope help is killing me. That's related to them, right? Yes. Both Periscope and Twitter customer service are always lacking. Both of them they don't staff their teams very well. But Brian, my company needs your counsel. All right, send me a DM. I will be happy to help or educate or send content my way. But I love Blab. Yes, I'm loving Blab as a platform. It doesn't replace Periscope. In my opinion, it does replace Google Hangouts, and I've permanently moved away from Google Hangouts because it's perfect for collaboration. So yes, Alex Kahn and I are going to talk about the importance of integrity for influencer marketing, both for the brand as well as the influencer. We're going to do a blab about that. Jilly Sue is in the house. How's everybody doing? Agreed. All right, so here's the deal. This is what I said. So I was on a blab earlier with my friend Joel Comm, who wrote the book Twitter Power, as well as Adam, who is Secret Sushi on Twitter. And, hey, Ohio Social Mom, we were just Twitter DMing a couple minutes ago. Thank you for this blab. Oh, you love the blab topic. Yes, we're going to do it. We're going to blow it out. Integrity influencer marketing. But hey, Chris Job. So really, I'm saying this in tongue in cheek. But here's the problem: people are Joel Comm was advocating for 100. He wanted 200 characters. He thinks that one of the problems with Twitter is the Twitter limit, and I am adamantly against that. I believe the limitation of Twitter characters actually adds to the creativity and limits the noise and the craziness. It's already a very noisy platform. We don't need. Where are the other three people in the room? No, it's just me here, Chris Straub. No blab right now. I love 140. If you guys want 200 characters, put 200 in the comments. If you guys are happy with 140, put 140 in the comments. I would love to see this. I could send this to Joel Comm. It is already noisy enough. We don't need more bloggers on there, but I do respect other people's opinions. There it is. Look at lots of 140, a couple 200s. All right, interesting. Hey Mario, how's it going, my friend? Interesting. Thank you guys for sharing this with your followers, sharing it to Twitter. Especially share this to Twitter, because the Twitter audience might not be on Periscope, but they could use this information. There you go. 140. Oh, there's a couple 200s in there. All right, so here's my problem. Here's what I think is the problem on Twitter. I'm going to get to the brass tacks here really quick, and then I'll bring in some of your questions. But the problem isn't the number of characters. The problem is the learning curve. The Twitter UI sucks. If you try to be a power user using twitter.com, it is absolutely miserable. To figure out where a hashtag is and understand what the tabs are and to understand what a live feed is and not a live feed. The learning curve from someone to go from signing up from an account and being a lurker. Maybe someone signs up and you follow a hashtag for a sporting event or a hashtag of your industry live event, and all of a sudden you want to become more of a power user. If you are stuck on twitter.com, I am sorry, it is miserable. But I can tell you one thing. If you went to TweetDeck or you went to Hootsuite or you started scheduling with Buffer, I could get you 1 hour. 1 hour with me, I could turn you in from a Twitter lurker and someone that's frustrated with Twitter UI to a much more power user of Twitter. Not to mention using the other tools where it comes to scheduling. Twitter changed my life. Let's put this in perspective. I love Twitter. Twitter. Look at my motto right here. It's on my forehead. Talk fast, tweet faster. About 2.5 years ago, I dedicated myself to growing my personal brand on Twitter. Twitter is my #1 platform. It is my preferred platform. You honestly can tweet me, and you'll probably get a better response from me than you will if you email me, if you text me, if you call me. Twitter has been my go-to since early on. I love that. Here's the power of Twitter. For those of you that don't get Twitter. I love Facebook. I love LinkedIn. I'm a fan of Pinterest. I love live streaming. But here's the thing. Here's the truth. Here's the power of Twitter. It allows me to connect with people around the world that I didn't know, but we share a common purpose and a common passion. Yes, it would take the honest thing about the fact with Twitter is it connects me with people that we share a similar bond. We share a similar, I'm friends with Australia Wow and Sarah Moore, and they're in Australia. I'm friends with, I have a couple of friends in Asia, that I met all because of Twitter. I'm going to a conference in the UK all because of Twitter. And really what it comes down to, it's about cutting through the noise. It's about building relationships. And yes, I share articles. Yes, I share content. And wow, we're almost at 100 viewers here. Thank you guys for swiping left and swiping right and sharing this on Twitter and just listening to me and engaging. And yes, I use TweetDeck and I use Hootsuite and Buffer as well. But here's the thing. For Twitter to be really valuable, you shouldn't have to be a power user to get Twitter to be amazing. The unlimited DM is real. Yes, I agree, Peter Loon. Peter, I agree. It's definitely much powerful. Yes, Jake, we did meet on Twitter. How many people on here did I meet on Twitter? Twitter is amazing for me. Twitter allows me to connect, engage, and build relationships. I sent one tweet to Ted Rubin 4.5 years ago. He is now a personal friend. He sent gifts to my kids this week. He is someone that has been over my house. He is a mentor. He is a best friend of mine. And that all started. And yes, I use all three tools, not simultaneously, but I use all three tools for different purposes. I use TweetDeck for active engagement. I use Buffer for scheduled sharing, and I use Hootsuite for social Twitter listening. So that's how I use those three. I can do an entire one on that. My website is isocialfans.com. So if you guys go to right here, isocialfans.com is where everything is. So there's one other thing that really Twitter is really lacking. And Twitter, in my opinion, is the perfect tool. Hey, Baju. Twitter is the perfect tool. I haven't tried Edgar yet, Katie, but I've heard so many good things about Edgar. I haven't tried it yet, but it's definitely awesome. Hi, Jamil. Here's the other thing about Twitter is it is an amazing platform for customer service. Unfortunately, they suck at doing customer service themselves. Only recently understood hashtags on the Twitter, but it's so powerful. Yes, Twitter hashtags are amazing. Not overusing them, but connecting people. Twitter lists and Twitter, if I had to say there's three things that I think, here's my, I didn't know this blog post was going to go there. This rant was going to go there. But if I had to give you three things that you could use on Twitter to become a better user, here's my three things. Number one is Twitter video. Twitter video is powerful. If you want to stand out from the noise, you can create a 30-second video that is embedded in your Twitter feed, and you can engage people. You can thank them. You can go beyond the 140 characters to stand out of the noise. Number two are Twitter lists. Yes, Anthony right there, Anthony Evans.com. Twitter lists are game changers. Twitter lists are amazing. They are painful to set up. If I was the CMO of Twitter, I would make the Twitter list configuration much easier. Adam, Secret Sushi, actually said that he would love to see, if you looked at a Twitter list, you could actually see the trending hashtags of only the people in the Twitter list. I think that would be an awesome game changer as well. So first I said, and thank you, Katie, for posting these out there. First I said was Twitter video. Second I said was Twitter list. And third I said was hashtags. Understanding hashtags, listening on hashtags, not tweeting using 30 hashtags, listening to hashtags. I tweet a lot. I probably tweet close to 1,000 to 1,200 times a week, every single week. I have been for over 2 years. But I listen on Twitter far more than I tweet on Twitter, and that's a game changer. I started using, yes, I love if this and that. I use that for Twitter lists. I also use a tool called BuzzSumo for Twitter lists. It's a great tool for social listening and allows me. There's another one called SpiderCube. If you haven't used SpiderCube's a great one for Twitter lists. But here's the deal. Those three things. If you use Twitter video to engage and stand out. Thank you, Katie Lance. I appreciate that. Twitter video to stand out. Start subscribing to other people's lists. You don't even have to make Twitter lists yourself. Go on people's accounts that you like. Look at their list. Subscribe to it. And follow the people that are in lists that make sense. Twitter lists allow me to filter the noise on Twitter. I very seldom look at my entire Twitter pipeline. I go into my lists. Hey, do I want to look at social media people? Do I want to look at technology people? Do I want to look at people in Arizona? Do I want to look at people at Virginia? So what do I mean by listening? So I actually put a hashtag in my Twitter. So let's say right now the unfortunate thing was happening with the Virginia shooting. You can put that hashtag in there, and then you're just listening on it. So in Hootsuite, when I log into Hootsuite, this is what I yeah, you weren't listening. This is what I do with Hootsuite. I actually have a different tab with different hashtags. Therefore, whenever I jump on the Hootsuite, I can look at, okay, who's tweeted using the hashtag Periscope? Who's used 2 hashtags, right? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Who's used the hashtag Periscope and the hashtag social media? Or who's used the hashtag Periscope and used the phrase personal branding? And then I can see in one column all of the people that have used those variables. I don't see the entire noise. I don't see the entire feed. I see only the people that I want to see that are talking about a topic that I want to see. See, this is what I talk about. It talks about filtering the noise. So you know what Twitter's problem is? And the reason I joke, but the reason I mean it, when I say I should have followed your AZ versus creating my own. So many handles. Yes, it is interesting with so many handles. I actually manage 8 Twitter handles myself, but I don't recommend that for everybody. If I have to recommend, I recommend using your first name, last name, or some version of your name. Oh, thank you so much, Kristen Carr. Oh, you're picking up your daughter, Kristen? Brian, you are a kindred social spirit. Yes, we are, Katie Lance. We are for sure. So here's the deal. The reason I said that I feel like I should be the CMO of Twitter is because Twitter is disconnected. They're focusing on features and benefits from the top up, from the top down. They need to start at the user perspective. Why are so many lurkers? Why can it take me forever to get my wife on here? Why does it take me forever to get my mom to understand the power of Twitter? It's because the Twitter UI is not built from a user perspective. It is not easy to listen. Live events. They should have Twitter influencers, Twitter ambassadors, Twitter employees at every NFL game. And every NFL game, just like Snapchat does, they should be curating content and say, hey, this is the best content around this hashtag, around this event. Hey, if you're in Pittsburgh and you're watching this game, follow this hashtag. This hashtag is going to be curated, amazing content. I went to Twitter HQ yesterday. That's awesome. I haven't been to Twitter HQ yet, but I hope to go there very soon. Great points should be built from the user up. Yes. So my point is the next CEO shouldn't focus about, hey, yes, I know you have a stock market you have a stock price to factor in, but you should focus on, if you want to focus on stock price, which means Twitter ads, start providing better customer service for Twitter small business and Twitter ad users. Customer service for Twitter paid is miserable. It takes forever to get a response. The UI is funky. You can't ever run reports correctly. You get billed crazy all over the place. Twitter HQ is very cool. Katie, I'm gonna have to take your word for that. I haven't been invited to Twitter HQ yet, even though I have some good friends that I've worked with the Twitter data team. I haven't worked with many of the people out of there. But so for me, here's the thing. This is what I believe Twitter needs to do. Twitter needs to focus on the user first, and they need to fix Twitter UI so that it is more user-friendly and get people to go from a lurker to a user. They also have to come up with training. They need to invest in Twitter training to turn people from a user into a power user. Because those power users, Katie's in here, Kristen Cardos is in here, all of you guys are power users. We get the power of it. I absolutely love Twitter. It has changed my life. It is something that I am so passionate about. But the funny part is, I struggle to get my friends on there. I struggle to get users that don't live on social media on Twitter because the problem is the UI is not friendly. It is not native. It is not easy. What does the favorite button mean? The favorite button used to have value. It does not have value anymore. Now it is a lazy way of me giving you a fist bump. If I favorite your tweet, it says, hey, I saw it. If I reply, it means I'm giving you a message. If I retweet it, I'm sharing it with my audience. If I quote retweet it, I'm sharing it and I'm adding my value. That is all stuff that people just don't get it. Yes. I don't get Twitter because the Twitter UI and Twitter training sucks. So if I was CMO, if I was going to fix Twitter, which I am willing to do, I would say we need to turn people from lurkers to users. We need to focus on creating better training and getting people from a user to a power user. And we need to fix customer service for Twitter. Twitter customer service should be the best customer service in all of Twitter. I mean, if you look at all these companies, all these brands, I mean, look at Applebee's. Applebee's engages and does amazing things on Twitter. You look at Zappos, you look at all these companies that are amazing on Twitter. Guess what? They're using your tool, Twitter. Twitter needs to improve their customer service. They need to improve the way that they're engaging those of us that are power users. They need to create a better ad user platform. They need to increase training. And honestly, when it comes down to it, they need to focus on the user. Start from the user and move your way up. Platforms doesn't need to change. Onboarding and community, yes. The power of Twitter is in the community. Stop worrying about all these other features and all of this other crap that you're throwing on top of Twitter and start focusing on that. And you know what? The other piece is data. If you get brands the Twitter data that they want in an easy, consumable fashion, they could do it. I didn't get it in 2009, but it's so much better now. I agree, it has changed a lot. And I can tell you, I signed up in 2009, but I didn't become a huge fan of it until 2012. So 2012, everything changed for me, and Twitter changed my life. The power of every app is in community. I'll take that a step further, Chris Strub. I love you, Chris Strub. I would say the future of business is community. And you know what? Periscope and iSelfishame changed my band about it. Oh, Nick. Hey, Nick, and you do a great job of engaging on it, Nick. Shout out to you, my friend. You do a great job of sharing my content, but you also engage and provide value. You also question me and ask for more things. Great stuff. Thank you for articulating data is what, yes, corporate users. I work with lots of enterprise companies. I work with IBM, SAP, Dell. I work with the big boys, right? And what do they care about? They care about data, not ROI data. They care about data. They want to know how many eyeballs, how much, here's a question for you. Here, if you're a Twitter user, I bet you are, in my opinion, you are not a power user of Twitter unless you can tell me how many of your users see your tweets on average. Do you guys look at that data? I look at that data every single week. I can tell you I have 45,000 followers, or almost 45,000 followers. I average less than 1,800 people seeing my tweet every single tweet. So why would I not tweet more than once? But here's the problem. If you don't actually give people that data, how the hell are they supposed to know that? I have to drill into Twitter analytics, and then I have to look at my individual tweets. I have to run my own analytics to understand how many people actually see that. So the numbers are crazy. The reason I repeat tweets is because if only 1,800 of my 45,000 people saw my tweet, why would I not repeat it? Because you know what? Those that are staring at my Twitter feed all day understand the value of repeated tweets. Everyone else is going to see it for the first time. The data is free, but it's hard to find. Great, well said. So I'm going to finish off this, guys, because remember, my playbook for live streaming is these 5 things you should do in every live stream, and I'm gonna hold it to it, right? You should welcome people to your room. You should introduce yourself. You should provide value. You should engage, and then you should recap. So you just got the recap. I did all 5 of those. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my Periscope. Remember, Twitter is powerful, but you have to like it. If you have someone that works at Twitter and they want to hear this directly from me, I'm here to help. I want to create training courses. I want to help people become better at Twitter. Remember, it's iSocial Fans. I have my Twitter handle on my hat because that's how much Twitter has changed my life and changed my game. I want to help you guys do it, but it starts by Twitter has to start with the user and stop starting from the top up. It's from the bottom down. The future of business is community, and you know what? I love Twitter, and I don't want to see it go away, and I don't want to see it change with stupid 200 characters. Sorry, Joel Comm. I know that might hurt you, but for me, it's not the characters of the problem. It's the learning curve and the training. No, I do not have training on Twitter yet, but I will have training on Twitter very soon. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, James Sterling, for all your support. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you for sharing this on Twitter. Thank you guys for supporting me. I am the closing keynote at the Periscope Summit, so hopefully you guys come see me in September in New York City. I like to turn my friends, social friends, Periscope friends, from online friends into hugs and selfies. Come take a selfie with me. Come get me on live stream. I'm all about let's change the world. Let's do things together. It's not about online and offline. It's about bridging those gaps and doing amazing things together. Let's do it. You like the hat? I'm glad you like the hat. I got it made for South by Southwest, and now it became kind of my mantra and my MO and what I'm famous for. I wear it on the keynote stage, and I wear it when I'm in my office because I believe in the power of Twitter, and that's why I did this title, and that's what I believe. Hopefully you guys get this. If you know people that are on Twitter, oh, you're a 200 character fan there, Steven? Not me, my friend. I say 140 characters, be creative, use Twitter video, and make a difference using the 140 characters you already have. I don't need more bloggers or more people posting their Facebook statuses in my Twitter feed. With that, I am out. Make it a great day. Find a way to show you care. The best way to show you care on Twitter is to go above and beyond. Don't just share someone's piece of content. Share their content, then reply to them and tell them why it matters. Thank the people on Twitter that make your life easier. Everyone knows if you are great on Twitter, it's because it takes a crap load of effort. And if you want people to keep being great on Twitter, let them know they are great. Don't let me know. Let someone else know. I'm very blessed. I have people telling me almost every day that Twitter engaging with me on Twitter has done good for their business, has helped them grow their personal brand. I don't need to hear it. I'm very blessed. I'm lucky to have all of you in here. Let someone else know. If you leave this scope, go on Twitter and thank somebody on Twitter publicly. Let them know that you appreciate their effort, you appreciate their engagement. Doesn't matter if they have 100,000 followers or 1 follower. Let them know that you appreciate them. It'll make a difference. It'll keep them creating great content, and together we'll make Twitter awesome, especially if they hire me.